Plus, for doing her homework and for perfect attendance. So, put your hands together for this very funny lady. It's Linda Kowalsky. My name is Dawn. I hear you. All right, here we are. Okay. Nope. My name is Dr. Linda Kowalsky, and I googled starsreview.com, and they came up with a match with me with Tina Turner. So I thought, Nutbush City Limits. Well, of course, we have a version of that here. It's called Like Her. The name Kowalsky, well, it's the second most popular name in Poland. Surname, it used to be the first. There's a lot of notorious Kowalskys in Canada. There's Killer Kowalskys, or wrestlers from Alberta. There's Todd the Raw Kowalsky from Propaganda. And most of all, the Kowalsky is just like the Irish name Murphy. So why would I take such a name? Because my own name, Friesen, is worse. Of course I'm Friesen. I'm from Winnipeg. And then doctor, well, I'm not a medical doctor, but people, when they see that title, they come up to you, they start grabbing at parts of their body, trying to get hit jobs for some free medical advice. Doc, I'm breaking my neck. Either that, they either want free medical advice, or they're hitting up for charity. Fortunately, I'm just a PhD, which is a doctor that doesn't make any money, right? Teacher. The hard thing about being a teacher is trying to remember 210 names a year, so after 17 years, that's 3,570 first and last names. The stupidest thing about being a teacher is you order like things from Quebec, like maybe a CD, French CD for the classroom, September 8th. You need it for January 31st. So it arrives during the holidays, and they send it back to Quebec. So another stupid thing about being a teacher is people think that you're paid for your holidays, but you're not. We're just really on unemployment in July and August, unemployment insurance, no workers. And another silly thing about being a teacher is that they've given us this program for taking attendance called BCESIS, and it's a computer program. Well, the program dies after 10 minutes. So you're kind of like, the kids don't all come in at the same time, so you got to sort of keep attendance with your foot. Like, you start to put on the attendance thing to wake up the program. That's ridiculous. The most extremely weird thing about being a teacher is being given a parking spot, right, that's designated for seniors. And they don't even tell anybody, so somebody parks in it every goddamn day. So, speaking of seniors, well, age, right, I'm 60, which is supposedly the new 40. Why is that? Because of the hair products, the plastic surgery, the dermabrasion, these kind of things. But the boss says to me, she says, well, you don't look it. And I said, yeah, well, deep down inside, the parts are all falling apart. I bet you I could fall down faster than anybody in this room from sheer gravity. Not to mention that you're just walking around, all of a sudden your knees go, oh, you can hardly walk. It's unbelievable. So, your eyes, you can't see very well in the dark. Other day, my husband comes home, and I said, oh, is that a new hairdo? He corrected me right away. Men don't get hairdos, they get haircuts. Which brings me to the relationship. Been married 31 years. Oh. You know how they have iRobot vacuum? I was thinking, what if they had iRobot in the kitchen, or better yet, iRobot in the bed? They say that every time a man has sex, it goes to hair in his chest, right? Well, when I met my husband 31 years ago, he had 3 hairs on his chest. Ay, caramba, now it's coming out of his ears. In the resorts, couples take turns, watching stuff and things like this, so he'll go off to get the breakfast all week for the cappuccinos. and that isn't still, your fat side starts shaking like a dog shit peach pit. Also, I remember other times on the beach, right? In the days of the ghetto blasters, where I'd be listening to Joni Mitchell, a couple of young dudes would show up, put all their stuff up, the beach would start to fill up, he'd look at us and say, Joni Mitchell, that sucks. Then a couple of aces. So the day progresses, right? They have all their things. They even brought luggage, and everybody brings their luggage to the beach. So all this stuff, lots of people, things are starting to disappear. Next day we see them, they're sitting on their face cloth from the hotel. I said, well, that sucks. Now there's a couple of aces. Just the thing with couples is last thing here, the sharing. We went from 3/4 bed, anymore, to double, and then to queen, and then to king. Well, what's next? Is it the ultra-modern, special king-size bed by 10 by 12, made by Sploosh? What if people were fined for farting? I was reading this article, it was BBC, February 4th, Malawi in Africa row about whether the new law bans farting, such as public urination. I thought, my God, what would they charge for an STD, silent but deadly?
It's like murder, too.
Or it was so bad it was a felony. What if everybody spoke like Newsy? Lauren Jumpin' Moses' voice. Take me knuckles and shit if I'm wrong. I read that only engineers say what if, begin their sentences with what if. Well, I'm not an engineer, I'm a teacher, and it's not what if, it's or else. You get your work done, or else. You're going to LOL, learning over lunch. Cheap jam.